Good morning, y'all. I, I'm I'm just you guys. I saw this morning, and this is before I saw this morning. I watched Benanoon's video on how the coronavirus was specifically engineered to target the um, the DNA of the Asians, even though it was made in Asia or China by a Chinese scientist. And he also talked about how, because uh, it was specifically engineered to target them, and someone else said specifically Asian men, but the fact that it can be transferred from human to human will be them kind of playing it off, you know. But anyway, he was talking about how it was basically a a tool to decrease the population for the new world. Okay, so when he said that, it brought me back to my dream that the Lord gave me. I can't find it for the life of me. I can only find one of the updates. I can't find the original um, video. The original video had to have been made shortly before this because I was pregnant, and I took it as um, initially I was taking it as a warning to not have genetic testing done, which I refused to do. I did a different form of genetic testing um, because I didn't want it to be intrusive. Okay, I'm old. um, so I had a high risk pregnancy just because of my age initially. Okay, but look at this. So with the word that the Lord gave me, embryo identical ability, I googled it. I'm sure I discussed this in the video. If I can find the original video, I'll find it. But this is the update of it. Um, I Google it, and here's all the things that was in the update: DNA database, um, gene therapy to heal sickle cell, genetically engineered salmon. You guys, salmon. I noticed I usually buy canned salmon to make salmon patties because I'm a country girl, but the price of it skyrocketed to like $5 a can, $5 and some change a can, and this was at Walmart. I'm just seeing the price for it go back down when originally it was 250, like $2.50 a can. Okay, I saw that happen after I made this update, and also a warning against the home DNA test, and I feel like also maybe so anyway. Okay, the original dream 217. So maybe I can go back and find it, but this link took me to this website. When I typed in identical embryo identical ability, it brought me to the National Human Genome Research Institute. And when I first typed it in, I clicked on this link, but I didn't see anything. Like when I saw in the first video, up here um, was a pig, and in that dream, the original dream, I had gone outside, and there was a pig that was brown, and I heard identical embryo ability. And so when I typed it in, this came up. Okay. And they talked about cloning and all that stuff, and the first dolly and human cloning, how, saying how they've never done it, and da 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 and da da da. Sorry, y'all. But up here was a box. In this box was a brown pig. It looked just like the one I had in my dream. Okay, you guys? And I knew I was on the right path. A brown pig, because the pig in my dream, I'm gonna say 99%, it was brown. Okay, so that's how I know I was on the right path when I was researching this stuff. And but look at this. It says your genome contains important clues about you, from your ancestry to the way your body responds to diseases, medication, and aging. Um, huh, would find out how the rapidly emerging field of genomics is transforming our understanding of human health and ability, and enabling advances that benefit all humankind. That's not what's going on right now. They're using it as a way to uh, weaponize. So look at this. When I saw this was in my feed. I'll leave the video below. This is a movie on how, I don't want to spoil it for you because it's 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. You gotta watch it. But when I seen the pigs, he says, but instead of a fish market, it was in a swine market, and it shows how the pigs were contaminated by bats. When I seen this, it brought me back to that dream, you guys. I can't, man. I can't. This particular so it just, I want to share that with y'all. Um, Unbelievable. Made me think about the verse, you know, that will be leaving, or no flesh will be saved alive. Okay? Um, they're trying to depopulate the earth. And this coronavirus is the latest pandemic. Um, they're upholding the their, their little rules, set of rules on the Georgia Guidestones there. Anyway, I think it was one more thing that I seen here recently, how they used this lady's cells. I think I saved it in my Facebook page months ago. They used her cells. I don't want to say it was syphilis, but they used her cells to a black lady to um, find the cure for some particular disease, and her cells are still being used to this day. Also, there was someone else who posted on YouTube that, um, what's his name? The one that plays Forrest Gump. He's saying that all diseases are curable. You guys, my ex-husband had a doctor friend, and this doctor friend came over one night for dinner, and he was the only OBGYN in upper state South Carolina. I think one of the only two that delivers babies from mothers that are HIV AIDS infected. And he was saying how that following month he was going to some type of conference in Georgia. I believe it was Georgia, or yeah, I'm sure it was. I want to say it was Georgia. He said he was going to, and how they were going to announce the cure, or um, talk about the cure. It was a conference for AIDS. Now they've come out with a pill to um, make the HIV virus undetectable. But I've always believed, and I really do, I really believe that they do have a cure for every disease. The fact that the coronavirus, just like the West Nile virus, has patents on them. This means that they've been created, and they just don't release these things. The governor of Florida, I remember, came under fire because he was asking for money for to fight off the West Nile virus, but come to find out, it was one of his companies or a company that he had stock in or owned or something to that effect was one of the companies that would be responsible for spraying, you know, to kill the West Nile virus. So he was making a profit off of it. It's very evil, and I'll leave the video below. Don't want to make this video too long. Unbelievable. I really don't believe the number of 730 something deaths. Okay, you guys, let us not be fooled. If all things, if anything, it's the government and the powers that be that want to fool us. Just made me think about the video I made yesterday. God is our peace. We can hide in Him. We could come to Him. He is our shelter in the time of storm. Okay? It's the enemy that wants to deceive us and trick us. Okay, you guys? Um, I'll leave that video below. Just sharing my thoughts. Okay? God bless y'all.